Hey guys, RJ here, and this is Road Premier League number 45. I'm in a good mood. I've finished the majority of my exams now, guys, so Road Premier Leagues will be coming out a lot sooner. And what a video to start with. This is the start of a new season. It's a really good video, but as you can tell by the title, it is not a brilliant start. Now, you're probably thinking, why is this? Well, shortly in one of these messages that I usually receive when I start a season, you'll see that I only get a transfer budget of 800,000 and I only receive a wage budget of 4,000. Now, this is not ideal on many sides. Obviously, I can't bring in really good players for that price particularly. A lot of young, youthful, good players cost roughly about 1 million to 2 million, so obviously that sets me back on that market. But also to make contracts and renew people's contracts and everything, the wage budget is low for that also. So with that, I'll try to focus mainly on setting up a scout in a decent area. Scotland got me a really good player last year, but this year I decided to send John Smith, our scout slash goalkeeper, to Canada. It's his home country and there's a little star by it, so I thought maybe this is actually going to be a really good thing. Maybe he'll bring back some better talent. And for only 90,000 for 9 months, that's a really good investment. As you can see, I also set it for a technically gifted player. This basically means it's kind of more of a midfielder, the sort of player I did want to sign originally. And talking of midfielders, you'll see here, guys, that I actually let Ainsworth go for the exact amount of 600,000. He did not perform all last season, and the fact that he keeps bugging me about playing all the time is annoying me, so I decided to let him go at this point, along with McCormack, our young right back on loan to Ipswich. Basically, this is just to kind of get him some experience, and hopefully next season he'll come back and he'll be a better player. The one player that we do purchase this season, and the only player, is Luke Freeman. He is a left midfielder. He's not very different from Fry, but again, he's like a young, better version of Wynne. He did come from the same club as Wynne, and I was hoping that he'd make an impact on the first game, which was against Portsmouth. Yes, I have skipped out the pre-season friendlies. This was just because I really didn't have time to play them, and the fact that I don't think they give too much away about the team if you're only judging it on one player that I've brought in. But nevertheless, the player that I brought in was not the player who managed to grab our first goal. That was the player that I brought in last season. That was Fry. Kellen Fry starts off his record of scoring here to give us the lead going into half-time. A really good and justified goal, I felt, to give us the lead and to go on into the game with some confidence. But as you can see here, the Coventons obviously dropped by our goalkeeper, and they ended up scoring against us, a really easy goal to concede. And although we should have had a penalty there, in my opinion, we ended up drawing this game, guys, to cap off this episode. Make sure to tune in next episode, guys, for more episodes. And if you're new to the series, make sure to check out old episodes for other content.